Bang, 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 bang.
Why did I even pay somebody to do our intro if you're just going to do it every time? Do it. Do it again.
I'm not going to do it again.
Bang, 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 bang.
I mean,
Bang, 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 bang.
since I have to,
Bang, bang, bang,
since
bang,
I,
bang.
bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Why did I pay somebody when you're just right here to do it?
I mean, I didn't have a beat. Yeah, at least if you gave somebody a beat, I would have gone with it. Bing, bang, 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 bing, bing, bang, 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 bing, 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 bing. Oh, can you tell we're bored?
Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 21 of the KJ and A podcast. I am K, that stands for Kevin.
I'm Jay, that guy over there that literally is just Jay.
And he sits beside me, and he's a wonderful person. And today, for the A, we watched Demon City Shinjuku.
Okay, Toshi Shinjuku.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this motherfucker screamed 80s. It's sure the shit screams some 80s.
It screamed 80s, but at the same time, I felt like the art was still
No, the art
pretty
was
good.
great. The art was really good.
My only problem was when it was dark and you had those overly shadowed areas.
Yeah.
I want you to denote as much emphasis on everything as you do when it's light out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if it's just the shades of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that this movie could also be called, instead of Demon City Shinjuku, it could be called Douchebag Saves the World.
I mean,
the main guy.
When he first came up.
No, he's still a twat at the end.
Even at the end?
Yeah, and he saved the world. Congratulations. Spoiler alert. He fucking the end of the movie he wins.
Yeah.
But he was still a fucking twit, and he still got the fucking girl. And I don't know, he just acted like a freaking douchebag the entire time.
I mean, yeah, when you first meet him, he is, in a restaurant, smacks the freaking waitress's ass on the way in.
Ooh, yeah.
Bruh.
He's like, I get any girl I want. And she's like, sack me.
And see, this is why guys get called friggin' chauvinistic assholes with no respect for women.
Me look like a piece of shit who I actually have respect.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No,
we don't do that.
No. But thank you for continuing to increase the stereotype of me being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Good times.
Mm-hmm. Woo! First world problems.
Ow!
So please, tell me about some of the background before I get into
basically trash talking Kiyoya.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to trash talk the fuck out of them.
So yeah, IMDb gave it a 6.3 out of 10, 3.2 thousand ratings. My Anime List 6.2 out of 10, 8,869 users. Google users 91% with one rating.
One rating?
One whole rating.
That Google user, what did he rate it?
Just 91. 91%.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
How dare you, phone? Get out of here.
What'd the phone do?
That phone was like, you said Google.
Yes. He said Google, and we both looked at his phone like,
just to make sure it wasn't going to do it again, because it does do that.
Yeah, it's because fuck Apple.
So technically, it's a fantasy horror movie. I really couldn't even say it was horror because it wasn't scary. I mean, I wouldn't watch it with your youngest kids.
No,
I wouldn't do that. But for anybody above the age of 10, you've probably seen worse.
Yeah, you 100%
easily.
Seen worse.
Director was Yoshiaki Kawajiri, and this is based on Demon City Shinjuku, the novel written by Hideyuki Kikuchi. So, yeah, it's a novel first.
Okay.
So, which means they had to speed through a lot, which means there's probably a lot of stuff that got lost in translation. And, of course, just like, I don't know, Porco Rosso?
Yeah.
There might be some stuff that got left out and maybe like, oh, it's for the times. It's for the times.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't, the art was okay. It wasn't a terrible movie, though.
No, I mean, considering the Japanese release was in 1988.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, it was.
It did feel like way later than that. Now, it had the 80s vibes.
Right.
A lot. But it didn't feel super duper old because the art actually looked like pretty modern and decent and solid.
Right. Now, for us, we didn't get it until 1994. And we only got it on DVD. We didn't get it, like, in a theater or anything. Because, you know, back in the 90s, you weren't going to see an anime film in the theaters. No, you would just get it.
Unless it was Ghibli.
Yeah. Then you would. Anything that Walt Disney just was like, can we get rights?
Yeah.
We get rights.
Thank you.
And then you get in theaters. Anything else? Not so much. You can go to Suncoast.
Yeah.
Yeah, who remembers Suncoast?
I do.
If you remember Suncoast, you can be our friend.
Yay! I have more friends.
Holy crap.
Feeling old right now?
A little bit. Because I remember when the changeover happened when Suncoast like disappeared and then FYE just kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
and then they disappeared out of nowhere, so everybody...
No. They're still at FYE in South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Overpriced? Hell yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yes.
How are they going to pay their employees otherwise?
But they have so much merch. So much merch.
Well, I mean...
Ramune. They sell Ramune. They sell cereals. They sell sodas. They sell energy drinks. They sell ramen. They sell every freaking anime, movie t-shirt, records,
so it's Hot Topic
DVDs, pop... It's so much. It's so much.
They had to get something.
I mean, we don't... And on top of us not having a Hot Topic down there, yeah, FYE basically cornered the fucking market down here. Anyway, I'm so off topic. What?
A little bitter.
A little bit. I want lower prices and the same merchandise.
Okay.
Even for used stuff. Because goddamn, I'm still paying $20 for a movie that somebody already watched? No. $5.
Like GameStop.
Fuck
hey, we'll give you $2 for your used game, and then we'll sell it for $30.
How dare you? How dare you?
Bastard.
Anyway, so voice cast. Our main character Kiyoya Izayui was played by Bradley Lavelle, who, yet again, we've run into a lot of movies where we've had somebody from the cast pass away.
He croaked.
Yeah.
Man.
He passed. He passed in 2007 on March 22nd at the age of 48. Just out of nowhere.
Okay.
They didn't say anything in his obituary or what he died from.
He died.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Sayaka was played by Teresa Gallagher. Rebi Ra, which I still think is a terrible name for a villain.
Yep.
Bob Sessions. Chibi, the supposed Mexican sidekick. Little kid.
Terrible accent.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was a notation. It was a notation.
Is that what it said on there? Terrible accent?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the English accent that you will hear about later on.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway,
yes,
Alex Sweeney.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Alec McSweeney, my bad. Mephisto was played by Gareth Armstrong. Even though he wasn't around very much in comparison to the main actors, I was like, dude, I see where Vincent from Final Fantasy VII came from. That's him. That's him.
100%.
Master Rai was played by George Little. The President Kozumi Rama was played by Brian Note. Genichiro Izayoi was played by... We don't know.
Oh.
Because he didn't really have lines. He was just like, say stuff.
Okay.
The old hag was played by Sharon Home. The guy who grabbed Sayaka, they literally just named him the Rapist.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Played by Brian Note.
I mean, he didn't even like rape anything.
No, he didn't. He
just
nope.
ripped the top half of her shirt, and that was it.
That's it.
I mean, he implied he was going to.
The would-be rapist.
Yes.
Yeah, would-be
he's
rapist.
the would-be rapist.
Then there was 3 characters. Yin, the water demon, and the earth demon. The water demon we know.
Yeah.
The earth demon, I'm guessing, is the guy who looks like
subway?
a fiddler crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guess what? Unknown.
Ah.
No names.
Okay.
It's just,
well, I mean, it sounded like it was a lot of, like his voice was super edited.
yeah.
So it sounded like it could have been anyone.
Probably somebody who was unaccredited for the actual art. I mean, I probably really need to actually watch the credits.
Fuck that.
That sounds like work.
Fuck
I'm like, after I'm done with the movie, I'm like, do I really want to watch the credits, or am I just going to go online and do what I normally do?
Just go online.
I'm just going to go online.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's easier.
If Google doesn't have the answer, what's the point?
The funny part, the TV anchor, actually, the actor, Harry Ditson.
What?
So demons who played a major role in the story, you don't know their actors, but the TV anchor who had like a few lines,
like 3 lines.
yeah, the waitress, the waitress, also Sharon Home.
Honestly, at the beginning, I assumed, she's gonna have a big part in this.
Nope, very
Nope.
small.
She was there at the beginning, and he smacked her ass. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit.
And as soon as he was like, "Don't touch it," that was it.
Yeah, I assumed that she was like, I mean, from the way he acted at the very beginning, and he smacked her ass, I was like, oh, she's gonna have a major role.
She's somebody who's his friend who was gonna play into the story at least a little bit longer than what she did. No, not at all. And finally, the little girl that you meet in the park.
Oh, where she just goes, air.
Yeah.
Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Gallagher. So that's
the easiest voice acting gig ever.
Right?
Unless you're like military sidekick number 385, and you're just like, your whole job is,
ugh! You mean first, hoorah, and then,
we got Charlie's on our 6.
or just, terrible deaths. So as far as the synopsis for this one, Kyoya's father was a great warrior, killed at the hands of a diabolical psychic, Rebbe Ra, who has now opened a portal to hell in the city of Shinjuku. It falls to Kyoya to finish what his father started and battle his way through demons while protecting a young woman from harm.
Because her dumbass walks with him, and he's like, stay home. And she's like, no.
The only problem is that he's not exactly your classic hero type, and his powers are still latent.
Because instead of going to get an actual weapon, he's like, you know what I'm going to do? Bring a stick.
Well, see, I found it really funny that we switch from him in the diner, eating his ramen, seeing the news report, him basically having his latent powers be like, don't touch the roses, don't do it. Then President gets wrapped up in the roses, he's like, ah! And then it's him in a dojo.
Yeah, and then he's teaching kids
Bushido.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What the hell?
I don't understand why.
What, the time skip and just be like, yeah, everything's perfectly fine. Cool. Dude, you freaked out. Like, shouldn't you, like, act on those impulses that you just had? Like, go see what happened?
Yeah. Not
teach children Bushido?
Yeah, I mean, but the entire time that this dude is in the fucking show, he's such a fucking prick. Like, he acts like a prick the entire... He's one of those people that says, I'm not going to do this thing because I'm too cool for it, and then does it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to hold this door open for ladies because I'm too fucking cool for it as he holds open the door.
It's not even being cool. He's like... he's pig-headed as shit.
Yes.
He's
pig-headed
as
shit.
Yeah.
Pig-headed.
But...
Hambo, bitch.
Not pig-bodied. He's not pig-bodied. He's just pig-headed. Just a pig-head.
All right, but I'm going to get on the art with this shit real quick.
Yeah.
The voice acting, because the art was actually really good. I was very impressed. It seemed really solid and clean. It didn't feel like an 80s flick like Vampire Hunter D, the original was.
Oh yeah.
It did not feel like that.
This is 3 years post Vampire Hunter D, and I think my only gripe was when they were in the subway with the, I guess,
Crab
Earth.
demon.
Yeah,
Bug.
yeah. Like when he was on top of the train, it felt like he was kind of stuttery.
Yeah.
That's like my only gripe that I had.
But I mean, they did that classic '80s thing where they just did the glowing, like when they did the swing, it was a glowing line of blue, and they used almost. I feel like in the '80s they used the same sound effect for energy, where it's just like, ring! Like
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
even
yeah.
make it. But it was it. They do it in every single one when it's like one big attack, shing, and every time now. I mean, besides that, I actually really enjoyed the art because it wasn't terrible. They didn't seem out of proportion, like insanely out of proportion. Like they weren't no triangle heads. They weren't no my eyes take up an eighth of the
Everybody's
half the size of my head.
form was very distinct.
Yeah,
Per character, it wasn't everybody had the same shaped head or their bodies were the same size. Everybody had their own proportions and characteristics, which were really good. Rebby Ra. I was like, dude, it's been 10 years. You look about the same.
Yeah.
You're just wearing more clothes now.
Yeah.
Why were you wearing less clothes earlier?
He found a jacket.
Ew.
He found a. He found a.
Oh my god, you found a jacket.
Yeah, he found a really nice.
I'm not just gonna wear this. I'm not just gonna wear this wife beater and these nice leggings. Ooh,
Yeah.
They really suit my figure.
Okay, and also, the voice acting in this, I feel it was very hit or miss. Because sometimes it felt like they were on point, and then other times it felt like they weren't even trying. Because it was the same voice actors.
Yeah.
And they do really well sometimes, and then other times you feel like they were in the middle of cooking dinner, and they were like, hey, say this thing real quick. And he's like, oh, fuck. Okay.
No.
I'm charging. Is that good? Are you fine with that? Can you cut this out? Fucking great.
I'm gonna have to hook you up with a guy on TikTok who does that kind of stuff. But it's like Dragon Ball style. Like he just sits there, and he'll be like, "Wake up! It's time to wake up," and he just gets progressively up and up until he's screaming, and then he just goes for the long scream. It's just crazy. Like I want to do that on here, but I don't want to do that on here because it's gonna send things into way higher decibels than they need to.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'll show you later.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, it felt like sometimes they were on point, sometimes they weren't, and I feel like that shouldn't happen in an anime, or in any movie for that matter.
So for our main character, Kiyoya, besides him being like a dick in the beginning of the movie and still being kind of dickish throughout the entire film, like he stayed true to his character the entire time.
Oh, he 100% did.
Characters like Sayako with her fake frigging British accent.
Terrible.
You're from Japan. Why you being English?
Yeah.
Everybody else is talking with a normal accent.
Her dad wasn't talking with a British accent either.
Correct.
And then
Also, you flew in on a goddamn space shuttle.
Yeah.
Not Air Force One.
Nope.
Not a jet. No, you came in on a goddamn space shuttle.
Yeah.
Where the fuck y'all been?
Yeah, that was 100% a space shuttle. That was not no Air Force One.
Nope.
No, that
Nope.
was a fucking space.
Yeah. Now they told her father as being like this huge peace-oriented president for Japan.
I was actually happy, like, oh shit, he didn't die. I was like, oh, that's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you came in on a space shuttle. You got an English accent. Your dad doesn't have an English accent. What's going on here? What is going on here?
And then the fact that what was that old mentor that Kiyoya never actually met?
No, that was his father's mentor.
Yeah, with a giant fucking nose who was keeping the president alive.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah.
It was like when he met him in the fucking dojo.
Yeah.
And the kid kept trying to fucking hit him. I'm like, are you that fucking stupid?
Yep.
He kept trying to hit him, and it was the exact same way. You know how you don't go if you're
Downward
trying to
strike.
actually hit someone? Your best bet is probably not to run at them going, "Ah!"
Or if you see a tiny little man literally floating in the air with a blue aura that is very, very predominant around him, maybe not try to attack him. I don't trust you. And your point is what? Because let's be honest. He's a floating person. He's floating.
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? And
I'm pretty sure if he really wanted to, he could have struck your ass down with little hesitation.
Yeah, Kyoya was a...
And that wasn't even his physical body!
Fucking D-bag. And then the other terrible accent was the French demon.
Oh, you mean... No.
He was French, wasn't he?
Nope. No, you're talking about Mephisto?
Yeah.
No, that's...
Because he was like...
Nope.
He popped in like 2 or 3 times.
Nope, I got you beat.
What?
Chibi. With his fake Mexican accent.
Yeah, that was terrible. But I'm talking about the fake French accent with Mephisto, who was there. He probably had like 2 or 3 sections with him in it.
Like
it was the goodbye.
Like he appears after they escape into the sewers. Then he appears after they defeat the Earth Demon, Fiddler Crab, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's there to kill another demon, which I thought was... that was probably like one of the best scenes, I think.
Yeah. The fuck demon?
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, your breath smells like sulfuric acid.
Yeah, that was bad.
I wonder what happens when I mix your sulfuric acid.
And see, I gave him props for being like, basically what Final Fantasy VII. Vincent. Yeah. I gave him props for being like, this is Vincent before Vincent was Vincent.
Yeah.
Basically because it's black hair, red coat, mysterious as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's Vincent. That's Vincent.
They don't even explain his purpose.
No, they don't. Like I said,
the only thing he does is he kills that demon, which actually doesn't have anything to do with Kyoya. Like, she was chasing him for a second.
Right, she was not one of the 3. No, was she the last?
Was she the 3rd one? Because it was the Earth one?
Yeah, I think she
was.
was.
The water one, and then I think she might have been the 3rd one.
Yeah, she might have been technically air.
Yeah.
Because there's no other demons after that. There's him in the park going after Rebirah, and then he puts him in a spell, and then there's the spirit children. So yeah, that had to be the 3rd.
The 3rd demon. But
she was not like
she reminded me a
predominant.
Lot of she was not predominant.
She did not seem that menacing at all because of how her character was portrayed at all.
Yeah, and she did what was it called? She reminded me of the Naga, the 3-headed Naga from Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, a succubus. Yeah, basically like a succubus.
Yeah.
So I'm here to fuck. What's up?
And then they start to fuck. It's like, psych, my spit is acid, bitch. Kiss me. Ah, my teeth.
Shit, not even that. Okay, so she appears as a freaking shadow on the ground, basically like a tentacled shadow.
Chasing him, and he like.
And then she pops up as like a fully clothed woman, and Mephisto talks to her. I'm like, are you friends with Mephisto? Because it seems like y'all cool.
Like, would you rather have me?
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah, right.
yeah. He doesn't seem like your type. Yeah, I think I'm more your type. Okay, cool. And so she backflips into this bar area, and she's just like, okay, cool. So it looks like they're about to get down, and then all of a sudden, tentacles. Oh no!
I'm not into that.
And then throws him on the table. So you like to be in control? Yeah. And then she starts throwing him acid spit, and she's like, no, we ain't about that life.
This smells like sulfuric acid.
Terrible lines. And then he just like tosses a friggin' scalpel.
Yeah, into the air, and it lands on her shoulder, and she's like, "Now,
pathetic."
Maybe I like being.
maybe I like it rough.
Yeah, and you're like, give me a fucking break.
Like, bro.
I was like, blows up.
Oh no, not even that. But okay, so how do they kill the Earth Demon? They kill him with a combination of a Nimpo strike, which is like a gathering of ki and mental energy to create the strike, plus an electrified rail, plus a grenade. Yeah. It took 3 things to take him down. Okay, that's Demon 1. Demon 2, freaking Kyoya gets sucked into like this pool, and he kills her with 1 slash. Well, after
he figures out that she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, more concentrated strike than he normally throws out. And then Sayaka goes after him, and she dives in. But then, of the 3 eyes that this demon has, one turns into what I would basically call like
Starfish.
Mini Starro.
Yeah.
if you've seen Suicide Squad and actually read the DC comics for Starro. Yay. So and then it hits her with a strike, and she's like, ah. So then he's like pissed. He's like, one more strike. Ha! Dead. So Mephisto saves both of them, and he's like, I got y'all. And then he kills this third one literally with a bottle of alcohol.
Yep.
A bottle of alcohol.
Spirits.
What spirit? I'm sitting here like it's a brown bottle. Did you throw rum in her? That's a waste of.
Down the throat.
That's a waste of rum.
Bourbon down the throat.
Bourbon down the throat. It was bourbon.
But she blew the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, she blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
I did not know that sulfuric acid plus alcohol could create such an explosion.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boom goes dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. But I mean, besides, like, I feel the voice acting again was
I don't like that they
half
were
and
trying.
half.
I
But
don't like they were trying, basically
the
forcing the accents. Like,
were
why
terrible.
even do that?
Spanish accent for a little short dude with the like one skate.
English accent for Sayaka.
Terrible.
French accent for Mephisto.
Terrible.
Exactly. Why are we doing
You don't
accents?
need it. It's fine.
Yeah,
They
you don't
can
need
be
it. You're
normal.
all in Japan. Just speak English, cause you are English.
It's fucking terrible.
I'm sorry that I had to throw out that terrible version of English.
Are you?
English.
But I mean, and you know what I'm really tired of in these animes is the final battle
Dude.
being one hit. I'm so tired of it.
Okay, so technically it wasn't one hit. It was a part 1 and a part 2. Part 2 ended in a single strike.
Yeah.
But part 1 saw get his ass beat.
Right.
Because we all knew he was going to get his ass
But it wasn't
beat.
part of the final battle because there was like 15 minutes in between.
The final battle.
The final battle was run one hit. X 1999. What was the final battle?
It was
one hit.
It was some clashes and like whaka! You hit.
It was one hit.
Yeah.
One hit.
This is why I prefer the series. Watch the series.
I'm just saying, like, please make your final. You know what I want your final battles to be? I want the final. Shut up. I want the final battle to be like Infinity War, Part 2, where they had that giant ass battle at the end,
But
and
see,
it was
that means
exciting the whole time.
That means you have to have the character.
No,
for
you're right.
something
You're right.
like
I'm not
that.
saying it's going to be that good. I'm saying I want something that's like, give me 5, 6 minutes maybe.
That's why you
of
have
serious
whole series.
battle.
If you watch a whole series of anime, when the antagonist and the protagonist finally meet up for the last time, it always ends in something that is huge and monumental. Look at the battle between Frieza and Goku the first time on Namek. That shit lasted forever.
Well, that's because every episode lasted forever.
Forever.
Tanning and lotioning. Lotioning and tanning.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
Can't take it anymore.
Puts lotion on the skin.
I'm talking about Sandlot.
hose again.
I'm talking about Sandlot.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
talking about Silence of the Lambs.
Sorry. I misinterpreted
Tanning
that.
and lotioning. Lotioning and tanning.
I heard lotioning and it just
Yeah.
straight
Put
the
lotion on its skin. Would you fuck me? I fuck me.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. I am so sorry for anybody
No,
who
we're not. I'm not sorry at all.
I feel like I should be sorry, but at the same time I'm like, this is gonna be so funny.
It is gonna be funny. It was funny. But but this one, and overall, I thought it was a pretty good story. I enjoyed the. I feel like the girl was added just. I mean, she did have her helpful moments, where she saved him a couple times because of her. All she has is her bravery.
Yeah, bravery's not going to be enough.
Yeah. I mean, I can be.
It counts for something. Like you just changed your mind terribly, bro. Like mid movie. Like what are you doing? Is bravery enough? Is bravery just enough? You could have said bravery is just enough at the beginning, and everything probably would have been okay. But you literally left her.
Yeah.
So she could run into Shinjuku on foot. Also, if you're the president's daughter, where the fuck are her bodyguards?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe they get hit by roses.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Killed by sweet smells.
But yeah, so he's on a bike. She just lets her run off into Shinjuku all by
And
herself.
He's like,
I just can't leave her to do this by herself.
Yeah, because he wants to get...
Huff.
Oh, she's cute.
Dude, no. I was like, when they were in, I guess in Chibi's like hideout with a nice room and bed.
Oh, yeah.
And they were laying together. He was like,
honeymoon
let me.
basically.
He was like, what does she want me to do? Fuck her silly? I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What are you talking about?
And she's like, oh, why'd you sleep on the floor? It was such a comfortable bed.
What did she think I was gonna do? Just lay there? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want? Oh my god, bro! This is why women think we're terrible people.
Yeah.
Because you're literally sitting there like, does she want me to fuck her?
Just because you're
let me lay on the floor
same
so I don't
bed.
fuck her. Like you're just gonna act on impulse and just be like, I'm going to do it. Sir, you sound rapey as shit.
Yes, please think above your waist. Like it's so fucking. Thank you for making people like me have to work twice as hard to prove that I'm not a piece of shit like that. I
Yeah.
can sleep in the same bed as a attractive woman and
Not
feel
not
the
bone.
need to
Terrible.
fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
a big boy.
I mean, if in the middle of the night, if I'm getting hugged up on, okay.
No, we're not.
No?
Nope.
No?
I don't want to even talk about that.
Okay.
That is a exception to the rule, and we are getting into exceptions. It's like when we're discussing nouns and verbs and stuff. We're
You
gonna
sleep
tell
back
the
to back.
What?
You
Yes.
sleep back to back.
Yeah.
And if you're sleeping back to back, you shouldn't have those urges.
Exactly.
Period.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just fucking lay on your side.
If you're friends and she said nothing's happening, guess what? Nothing's happening.
No, if you're friends, she shouldn't have to say
Correct.
nothing's happening. You get in the bed, and if someone starts making a move and it's mutual, then fair enough.
Right.
Otherwise, nothing is fucking happening. Just lay in your fucking bed and pass the fuck out. Kyoya, you're a piece of shit.
Like,
Thank you for saving the world.
and
You're
like,
a piece of shit.
I'm pondering, like, was it the English version that just made him seem really, like, rapey, or was it...
I mean, why don't you finish your Duolingo Japanese courses and you can tell us by listening to the original.
I'll have to do that.
That's a whole lot of Duolingo.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm only in Unit 2, and I just learned how to count to 10. No, 12. I'm at 12.
I'm a big boy now. I can count to 12.
I'm taking Spanish actual college courses, and I'm doing Duolingo at the same time.
This guy over here.
I learned how to count to 30. Yay, me.
Treinta.
30.
20. 21. 22.
22.
23.
24.
24. Ocho cinco.
Ooh!
Ocho Cinco! That's actually a guy, or it used to be a guy. I don't know if his name is still Ocho Cinco, but he used to be a football player, if anybody remembers that guy. That guy. Anyway, so yeah, you know, this movie, it actually took 2 years to produce this.
2 years?
2 years. And the opening fight sequence, you know where you can also find that opening fight sequence? Johnny Mnemonic.
Really?
Yes. If you look at Johnny Mnemonic, it is portions of the fight scene are being shown on certain screens in the movie.
Really?
Yep. 1995.
Okay.
Go find yourself a copy of Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a very specific niche.
Very. Because it's not a great 90s movie
No.
by far, but
It was
yeah, I mean it's all right.
100% a 90s movie.
Oh yeah.
But-
I rank it with if anybody has ever seen it, Death Machine.
Ooh. Yeah.
The cinematography is about the same.
Terrible.
Yeah, you got some fairly big name actors in there. I mean, you got Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, basically.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
So, I mean, is there anything else you want to... I hate the fact that he went through with he came into the Demon City with, like, I got a wood sword. Like,
A Boken? A Boken versus his... But his dad had a Boken. They were both using wooden swords.
His dad had an actual sword.
No, it was a Boken.
Why the fuck are you going into a Demon City with
Because they're just channeling their Nimpo through the wood.
Channel these nuts. Fucking get a sword.
Yes, we know. But it's... think about it this way. So, Rebi Ra represents evil using metal, which is actually a part of the elemental chart for Far Eastern countries.
Okay.
So, you see our protagonists using wooden swords, which are peaceful, one.
Okay, because it's not intended to kill.
Correct.
So that's why it's peaceful. Okay.
Aha. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Good for you. How many times did he stab through somebody with that wooden sword?
Let me see. Genichiro lost an arm, a leg, got chopped almost in half, and then got stabbed.
Yeah.
And then
that's super peaceful.
And then shit. And
then it broke.
And then shit on Kyoya, even though he was defending himself with his Nimpo, until Kyoya got his father's sword, and then was like, "It's Shapa!"
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I imbued all my Nimpo into this before I died.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, the only reason you kind of suspected that was the case was when the sword hit the ground at the bottom. Was like shine.
Yeah. Clean.
And then dark. I was like, "Oh, it's grassy.
That's gonna come into play
it's
later,
grassy, and there's water here. That shit looks too clean. It looks too bright. Oh, he gonna find his daddy's sword.
Yeah, he gonna find his dad's sword. Absolutely.
Oh, shit, he found his daddy's sword.
I knew it.
Now, how'd you climb your ass about this abyss?
Yeah, because you couldn't use Nimpo to jump super high, apparently.
Nope.
Let's see, what else was it? I was surprised. I feel like because it's an 80s movie, there generally is more boobies. There was
just the one scene.
Just the succubus boobies.
Yep, that was it.
Well, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't need boobies to enjoy a movie.
I mean, it was just one.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, I feel like at the end, the whole, like, the hero and the heroine kissing each other at the end, I was like, what did he do?
To
he
earn
saved
that.
the world, so maybe he earned a kiss. Okay, great for destroying a demon who was going to bring hell into the world. Maybe he deserves a kiss, but it's like they make it out like, oh, they're gonna love each other forever. For what?
But it also be just like, because you have to think this is once again based on a novel that has a continuation. They kind of made it feel like this isn't the complete end. There's possibility for there to be more, which there wasn't. Because even Mephisto was like, "We'll see you around."
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Pandora's box.
Yeah,
which he said 100 fucking times. He was like, Pandora's box opens, and there is always one good thing there: hope.
Like,
who the fuck are you talking to? No one's listening to you.
It's a outer monologue.
Yeah.
Kind of like villains do. This is gonna dictate my plan for everybody to see and know and hear and like. But who are you talking to exactly?
It wasn't like he was like good or bad.
No,
he
was a impartial observer.
Yeah, and
are you fucking kidding me? You just killed a demon that could have killed Kyoya, so
was
you're not
he a demon? Was he?
He's been called a demon.
Yeah, but what was he?
What was he?
I mean, was he a good guy?
You'll never know.
No.
Unless you pick up the novel series or the manga.
But I don't know. He also seemed like a twit, but not as much of one as Kyoya, who was.
That's fair.
He was such a dickhead.
Well, because so you have Demon City Shinjuku, and then the second book that was written 6 years after the initial, which came out the same time as the movie. Oh. So we had the initial book written in was it 82, So the sequel was Demon Palace Babylon, and it follows Kyoya Sayaka and Mephisto as they battle the King Nebuchadnezzar and his 4 knights. So we up the disciples by 1.
4 disciples?
Yeah, I know. Up to by 1.
Wow.
And that was released as a complete series with Demon City in 2011. And the 2 mangas were released in 2003 and 2004. The manga was also done by Hideyuki Kikuchi. And that... They only did... So it was 2 volumes? Yeah, 2 volumes. That came out in 2002. And then another subsequent series was brought out, Demon City Hunter. And that had 17 mangas. But we only got like the first 2. Then they stopped here.
I wonder why. Sales are probably terrible. Well, when you become unrevelant, that's what happens. People don't want to sell your shit no more. Should have kept it up with, the initial release of the movie, you dumb fucks. I'm just saying. What the fuck do I know?
Nothing, apparently.
Nothing.
Jesus.
Absolutely nothing.
You keep the ball rolling. You just got. They also had a role playing game.
Yeah, I remember you had mentioned that before.
Published by Guardians of Orders in 2000. Tristat System.
Okay.
And written by David L. Pulver. If you know David L.
No,
Pulver.
I don't.
No, I don't either.
No. Okay.
That's about all I got. That's about the gist of it.
I mean, okay, so then, ratings.
I'm gonna let you go first. You pick this one. Do it.
I did pick this one. I'm gonna give it 7.
7?
I'm gonna give it 7 Nimpo out of 10 because, I mean, the art kept me in. I feel like maybe it wasn't so much the voice acting as it was the dialogue that was actual
Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to explain everything you do. Oh, look, I'm going to the bathroom. And when you go to the bathroom, you lift up the toilet seat. And when you lift up the toilet seat, just so you don't wet the seat for more people who come in after. Don't tell me all the details. I don't care.
I mean, I'm watching you do the
it's
thing,
fine.
so you don't have to tell us
The
that
art
you're...
tells it all. It's fine.
I mean, when you have this medium which literally allows you to see pictures in motion, what's the point of telling us what you're going to do? Now, if you're a narrator, that's a whole different thing, and you're telling the story of what happens between this point to this point, that's perfectly fine. Because there was a time jump, 10 years from the time that
What's-his-face died.
Rebira killed Genichiro to Kyoya takes up Daddy's sword.
Yeah.
And then within like the beginning of that, there's like another few days that apparently happen. You're like, it doesn't seem like 3 days to resurrection, and then all of a sudden Kyoya gets put into a friggin' trance, and then 3 days have passed.
Yeah, it's done.
What the fuck has everybody else been doing?
Have you eaten?
What?
Are you hungry?
Have you pissed your pants on that bench? Terrible. Friggin' terrible.
So what's your rating?
What's my rating? Once again, the art was phenomenal. The story itself, not bad. It's the character, I guess, motions of the characters for me. Yeah, because just think about it. So you have your main protagonist basically being an asshole the entire fucking film.
Yeah, he was great.
The female protagonist seems, that weak, but also with that amount of bravery that, brings the hero into his own. But that's like... It's that helping hand.
Yeah, it's that, like, if she can be a hero and she can't do anything, or if she can be brave and not do anything, then I have to be brave because I can do things.
Right, so she kind of like adds her strength to his.
Yeah.
Your sidekick character basically starts off a little dickish.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'll take pity on you. Yeah. Like, are you serious, little guy?
What are you...
Like, you really...
Where'd you get those grenades from?
You brought one thing to the table: a two-headed Doberman.
I
Guess what
wish
happened?
They would have kept that two-headed.
I
Doberman.
was so mad when they fucking killed Koro off. I was like, that was probably the best thing about this movie.
Yeah, if they killed the dog off, they should have killed him off with it. Then.
Correct.
Just go ahead.
So then you have characters like Mephisto, who's mysterious, and they keep him super fucking mysterious. You don't know where he stays, what his his alignment is.
Yeah.
But he'll kill if he needs to kill.
Yeah.
Which he did, even though he was trying to get boned at the same time.
I don't think he was actually trying to get boned.
Maybe he was
trying to until he was like, "Oh shit, your spits acid."
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well, I was trying to French you, but about that.
Not happy.
Rebby Ra is your classic villain, and it's very Sith-like.
Yeah.
Somebody else had more power than me, and I was
and so
envious.
In order to be better than him,
I made a pact with the devil.
Yeah.
Yay! Good job.
Congratulations. Do you feel better now?
Yeah. I sleep in a circle of sigils with my sword on my chest.
It's the most comfortable.
So
I don't even need a bed.
I'm glad you gave it a 7 because I'm thinking I'm gonna give it like a 5.5.
Oh. I feel like most of the time your ratings are way higher than mine.
It's true, but I have to have a protagonist that really wants to draw me in, and he did not.
No, he did not. At
Like,
all.
I think the saving grace, even though with this terrible accent, Mephisto was the saving grace for me. But even then, it wasn't great.
I think the saving grace for me was the art. Like, it wasn't bad. It didn't.
The art was
80s.
like I said, the art was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was very 80ish, but it was not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things to say about it, but I think there's a lot of bad things to say about it too. Like I said, you're gonna have this
I hated
ending
the protagonist. That's it.
No, I freaking hated his character so much. And then, like you said, with the waitress who seemed like she was gonna be a big part of the story, or at least till middle of the film.
Yeah.
And then maybe she got murdered, and then that was like
him a
his
reason to go.
Right.
Yeah.
No. You let your female protagonist go into the demon city by herself.
Yeah.
By herself.
Like, what was her reason?
To almost get raped.
Yeah. What was her reasoning for?
Exactly.
And also, if you're going into the demon city, why would you try and talk to anybody? Anything that seems normal?
I'm still sitting here. Why are there still normal people in there?
Why are there normal people in a demon city?
Once she crosses the bridge into Shinjuku, you literally see a cat get ripped apart.
Yeah.
And then you don't see what did it. You see figures jumping around and making noise around her, and she just starts jogging off.
And then she sees like a restaurant,
just
dude like, serving food, and another guy in there, and she's just like, "Excuse me,
do you know who Rebby Rai is?" Yeah, I know who he is. I'll take it to him.
Yeah, really?
You're just going to go with this guy that you do not know. No credentials, nothing. You're just going to go with him. The fuck is wrong with you?
She has been living under, like, fucking...
You came in on a goddamn spaceship. That's why your ass is just like, it's perfectly fine to just believe people at their word.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're so, oh, my God.
And you're attracted to this, Kiyoya?
There. There. You poor child.
Okay, yeah. I only pretty much gave it a 7 because the art made me happy.
Yeah.
That's about it. So, anything else you want to say? Some final thoughts? Besides all the final thoughts we pretty much
Yeah, this is basically lined up with better art than Vampire Hunter D 1985. But it's right around those lines.
Oh, see? Oh, this is different because normally...
Yeah, normally I'm high and you're low.
Yeah. This is... I'm trying to...
Dude, I had problems keeping my attention on it. I had to pause it like several times. I was like, I'm going to take notes. And then I'm like, there's something on my phone. I would have it on pause for like 20 minutes. It was like, I should probably get back to this.
Oh my God.
It was rough.
I mean, but I'll tell you what, I did hate the fucking protagonist.
Oh yes,
He was an asshole.
Kiyoya, I mean, okay. I will compare him to Kurt Russell's character in Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. Super chauvinistic, big head on him, but he showed growth.
Yes.
And yeah, he was still kind of like chauvinistic and a little pig-headed, but at the same time, he was like, I have a deeper spiritual knowledge, but at the same time, I'm going to still stay true to my character.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was like, I'm going to just be a dick the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
I got daddy's power, yay!
Yeah.
I saved the world, yay! Kiss me, bitch.
Yeah, and then at the end he gets a kiss from the pretty girl who's like trying to actually.
Terrible.
Okay.
You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it.
Right.
Kurt Russell's character? Yeah, you know what he got? He got 2 kisses.
What?
Why? Because 2 girls he saved. He saved 2 girls. Not just one, he saved 2 girls. You know why?
He's hero.
Because it's Kurt fucking Russell. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay, so you can find us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com. You can send us emails.
Yep. You can also find us at KJNA Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can also join our Facebook group, KJNA Community. Or, because we have the Facebook group, we can also do a community chat. KJNA Chat.
Yeah, we actually been chatting on there quite a bit.
It's fun.
Lately. It is fun.
Yeah.
Have a good time. So, Jay, you got any idea what we're going to do next time?
You know what? I didn't think about it.
Didn't think
But you know
about
what?
it?
One thing that's on my mind because I've heard the name and it's been showing up on my timeline for some reason. Let's do Weathering with You.
Oh, Weathering with You? Is that that's a slice of life one, isn't it?
I believe so.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna be like, God, because Your Name was one of my favorite animes of all time.
And if you haven't seen Your Name,
you go watch it right now.
I know I didn't do a lot of posts like I said I was going to do about Your Name, but I feel like it literally speaks for itself.
Yes, go watch that.
So again, thank you Anime Senpai for that one. And you go check it out now. Go listen to episode 15, and then come back here to episode 21.
Because episode 15 is Your Name was so good.
It's so good.
So good. All right, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Deuces, folks.
Back.